Ladies and gents, the Alexander Isak saga is going to get ugly, and it's going to get ugly very, very quickly. Last night, he made his statement at the awards. He wasn't there for the PFA award ceremony in which players like Saliba, Declan Rice and Mohamed Salah won it again for the third time in his career, the PFA Player of the Year award. We've got updates today from Newcastle United with a club statement. We're going to look at Alexander Isak's statement as well as Newcastle are closing in on Yoane Wissa, and how the detail in which Alexander Isak is going to is practically exactly the same for Wisa, but Newcastle United are happy for Wisa to go on strike in order to force a move to Newcastle United. But all Newcastle United fans seem to be doing is criticising Isak when he's doing exactly the same as what they're about to sign a player for doing. Yoane Wissa is practically doing exactly the same. He might not have come out and had a public statement like Isak has, but he's refusing to train. Harry Kane did this when he wanted to have that move to Man City. Modric's done this. Players do this all the time. When they want to move and they feel that their agreement hasn't been, they've broken down the talks of the agreement. If there was an agreement, who knows? But when, parties in that agreement haven't kept their word, people will do whatever it takes to try and get their move. Make sure you go down, drop a like on the video if you haven't already, and let me know your thoughts. This situation could get very, very ugly very, very soon. Now, this was the report that come out from Fabrizio Romano yesterday. Drop a like and hit that subscribe button too. Romano put this out last night. Breaking: Alexander Isak releases statement when promises are broken and trust is lost. The relationship can't continue. This guy, in my personal opinion, will never play for Newcastle United again. I still believe he gets his move to Liverpool Football Club at the very, very end of the window. I'm proud to be recognised by my fellow professionals with a place in the PFA Premier League Team of the Season for 2024-2025. First and foremost, I want to thank my teammates and everyone at Newcastle United who has supported me along the way. I'm not at the ceremony tonight. With everything going on, it didn't feel right to be there. I've kept quiet for a long time while others have spoken. The silence has allowed people to push their own version of events, even though they know it doesn't reflect what was really said and agreed behind closed doors. Isak is going in. When promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship can't continue. There were things for me right now. That's where things are for me right now. And why change is in the best interest for everyone, not myself. He dropped this last night at 8:43 p.m. An absolute bomber from Alexander Isak. Now, he believes there was a gentleman's agreement in place, and he believes Newcastle United have not stuck to their word. Now, the Newcastle United correspondents that work for publications like the Daily Mail, Craig Hope, for instance, has come out on a number of occasions and said Alexander Isak isn't for sale. This is where I call bullshit. This was the Newcastle United statement in response to Alexander Isak's statement. Now, bearing in mind, Newcastle United have stated this entire window that he's not for sale, right? We are disappointed that we've been alerted to a social media post by Alexander Isak this evening. We are clear in the response that Alex remains under contract and there is no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave this summer. If that's the case, right, look at the not this paragraph. We want to keep our best players, like every football club does. But we also understand that players have their own wishes and we will listen to their views. As explained to Alex and his representatives, we must take into consideration the best interest for Newcastle United, the team and our supporters in all decisions, that we've been clear that the conditions of his sales has not transpired. We do not see these conditions have been met. So you can't say We are clear in response that Alex is under contract and no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave for United this summer. Then why are you then saying we do not foresee these conditions have been met? If he's not for sale, then why are you saying the conditions for a sale have not been met? This is a proud football club with proud traditions, and we strive to retain our family feel. Alex remains part of our family and will be welcomed back when he rejoins his teammates. And that was at 11:37 p.m. So Alexander Isak isn't for sale, but we do not foresee these conditions being met. I'll be absolutely astonished if he stays at Newcastle United. Now, what's crazy is Newcastle United do not care. Their fans don't care that Yoane Wissa has been on strike. Transfer News Live have put out saying, Yoane Wissa is not expected to play for Brentford again and will become a Newcastle player. It's a case of when, not if. A new bid is expected to come from Newcastle United in the next 24 to 48 hours. Like, I just, yeah. I look at this situation. You got two players that are doing pretty much the same thing. One is getting shit, the other one isn't. Yoane Wissa is expected to be a Brentford player. Leave Brentford, and join Newcastle. But Alexander Isak is trying to force the move to join Liverpool. Let's just be brutally honest. Let's just be brutally honest. Be brutally honest here. Does anyone blame Alexander Isak for leaving Newcastle to join Liverpool? Did anyone blame Harry Kane for leaving Tottenham to join Bayern Munich? Did anyone blame Gareth Bale for leaving Tottenham to join Real Madrid? Did anyone blame, Mohamed Kudus for leaving West Ham to play for Tottenham? At the end of the day, there's always a bigger fish. Liverpool are a juggernaut in European football and English football. Newcastle United are a very big football club, but you're not Liverpool. And you never will be Liverpool, in my opinion. I personally believe, reading all the reports, I still believe that Alexander Isak will be a Liverpool player. Sky Sports Keith said if Newcastle were able to land Yoane Wissa in the next few days and Liverpool came to the table offering 130 million, then Newcastle might have a decision to make on Alexander Isak. Like, it's just going to get ugly very, very quickly. Just let the guy go, man. Let the guy go. Let him go and join Liverpool. 130 million would enable you to get two top players. Man United signed Brian and Mbeumo, and Tottenham signed Kudus. Those two players were signed for about 125 million. You could go and bring in two top players. You've already brought in Ramsey. You've already brought in a centre-back. You're going to bring in Wisa. Like, everything right there is like... Remember when Liverpool had to sell Coutinho? Did anyone blame Coutinho for joining Barcelona? No, they didn't. So why are Newcastle so... Like, I hear it. You might think he's a snake. You might think he's not done this the right way. But at the end of the day, it's Liverpool Football Club. They've just won the Premier League. Like, for me, it's absolutely insanity. It's insanity. I'll be honest, I still think he joins Liverpool. I think Wisa will be a Newcastle United player. What's going to be very, very interesting is the game this weekend, or this Monday, between Newcastle at Liverpool at St James's Park. This is going to be the game here when everyone's going to be watching. The entire world is going to be watching this game right here. If Liverpool end up beating Newcastle and Ekitike scores, like if you're Alexander Isak, you're watching this game like a hawk. You are watching every single minute of this game. Apparently he's suspended for a red card. That is absolute BS. He's just not in the team. I think Liverpool win. I think Newcastle United, I don't think they win this game, I'll be honest with you guys. But it's an interesting situation. You've got two players. One's getting a load of crap from a fan base and the other one really isn't. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you drop a like. Do you think Alexander Isak will be staying at Newcastle, or do you think he will make that British record 130 million fee and join Liverpool? Let me know down below. I'm out.